Hello family, welcome back. If you are new here, I am Vicki and you're with Gravy in the Kitchen. Another sweet Thursday. Before we get started, I do want to make me a cup of espresso. It's been an early morning. Got a lot done, but now that you're here, I'm going to have some espresso and we're going to get started on today's dessert. We're going to make a pumpkin cheesecake loaf. I have the oven preheating to 325 degrees. I took one of our frozen pumpkins that we made together out of the freezer this morning. I got 2 packages of cream cheese, been sitting here for a couple hours. I need those to be a little soft. But cheers, family. First, we need to prepare our pan for the bread, loaf, cake, pan. So some coconut oil. It's what I always use when I'm trying to grease up a pan. That is good. We're going to need that later. I have a piece of parchment paper. We're going to use as a sling. It just helps get breads and such out of these tall bread pans. Every time I need a clip, I can't find a clip. So we'll use magnets. All right, so the first component we're going to make is the cheesecake part, and then we'll make the cake part. Just going to use a hand mixer because I don't feel like moving the KitchenAid over there. So I have 2 packages of cream cheese, and these are 8-ounce package. Lidl's has them on sale this week at $1 a piece. Regular, $1.79. So we picked up a couple, or 12. We need a cup of sugar, 2 tablespoons of flour, and the recipe calls for 2 eggs in the cream cheese part and 4 eggs in the pumpkin part. Unfortunately, I only have 4 eggs. So we're going to make 1 less egg in the cheesecake part and the pumpkin part. So I'm only going to put 1 egg in with the cheesecake. We're going to mix that, get everything blended in together. I am not going to worry about washing the beaters, but I do want to get all the cheesecake off of here first. As much as I can. That is good enough. All right, we're gonna set that aside. So now we're gonna work on the dry ingredients. So we need 3 1/3 cups of flour, 2 teaspoons of baking soda, 2 teaspoons of cinnamon, 1 teaspoon of pumpkin pie spice. Just mix that all together. Oh, forgot the salt. 1 teaspoon of salt. Now we're going to whisk all that together. Set that aside. And in this bowl, we're going to put 2 cups or 1 can of pumpkin. Perfect. 3 cups of sugar. Now it calls for 4 eggs, but like I said, I'm short 2 eggs, so I'm only going to put 3 in here. And 1 cup of coconut oil. We're going to mix that together and slowly incorporate our dry ingredients. I think I just remembered something, family. I do write my recipes down, but I don't say how much it makes. This is actually supposed to be 2 pans. Oop, there's cream cheese over there. But that's okay. We'll make 2 pans. We can always share. So we'll have to run to the pantry and get the other 1-pound bread pan. So I can go ahead and get that ready for 2 of these pumpkin loaf breads. It's okay. Extra is better than not enough. Give me a minute. Reorganize. Go get the other pan and we'll get started. Okay, family, now we're ready. So I have 2 loaf pans ready for us. And I am going to put a note on here that it makes 2 pans. So we're going to go ahead and start spooning in some of this pumpkin cake batter. Make sure we get the whole bottom coated and covered with pumpkin. That looks good. Now we're going to put a layer of cream cheese right on top of that. Just like that. Add some more pumpkin on top of the cream cheese cheesecake. It smells so good. I love pumpkin spice. It is like my favorite spice blend. Oh my goodness. You can add walnuts, pecans. I think it would be really good in here. Actually, I've done that in the past, but since we just made banana nut bread, I figure we just skip the nuts this week. Now we're going to top it again with some more cheesecake. Oh, beautiful. So I'm going to take a knife and I'm going to go like this. Just swirl that cheesecake because we have pumpkin cake, cheesecake, pumpkin cake, cheesecake. We want to go through all 4 layers and just give it a little swirl. And then the other way. Just like that. Just trying to tidy up a little bit in here. All right, now we're going to do the other one. Perfect. Take my magnets off. Look at that gorgeousness. And it's going to go in a 325-degree oven. My notes does say 60 to 70 minutes. That's an hour to an hour and 10 minutes. But as for the banana nut bread, that took longer. I will let you know how long it takes. If you want to guess right now. My note says 60 to 7 minutes. I'm thinking longer. I do have the timer set for an hour. We'll check on it. It's a good time for me to go ahead and get the kitchen reset because I still need to cook dinner. I'll see you in about an hour. Time got away from me. We're back in the kitchen. The pumpkin cheesecake loaf bread took 90 minutes, hour and a half, but it is done and it's almost gone. So one loaf I'm splitting with my daughter Barbara. So I put some on a plate for her. This one is ours. The other one I went ahead and sliced up and took it to work. I'm going to insert a picture right here, show you that after just 2 hours at work, this is what's left. It's less than half, but they loved it. They love it when I bring food for them. But let me show you that cheesecake swirl where we took that knife and we turned it. You got to see this. Look at that beautiful cheesecake in there. Oh, it's so gorgeous. I'm glad we ended up making 2 of these. And it's just all the way through. It's beautiful. It's just the right amount of cheesecake, right amount of pumpkin bread. The perfect amount of pumpkin pie spice and cinnamon. Family, that is so good. It's not overly sweet. So after Thanksgiving, and you want something sweet but not like dessert sweet, this is the cake for you. But please, family, cut it in half. Use half of what I made. Unless you need 2 loaves. You probably don't. But that is really good. I hope you give this recipe a try. It's one of my favorite pumpkin desserts. I love making this in the fall. It just brings everything together with Thanksgiving and fall, leaves falling, cool weather. It's perfect. If you don't mind, give this video a thumbs up while you're at it. Please subscribe. I would love to have you part of the Grammy family. This recipe will be written down below. I'll write it as a single recipe and not the double. But if you want to make it double, just double all the ingredients. So until next time, can't wait to bring you back. And we'll get in the kitchen and make something good. And I need to get this to Barbara before I end up eating it. So good. And of course, I don't have no... Is it metal? Cool. I'll use magnets then. If I can get it open. No.